The Three Musketeers is above all an adventure story, but interlaced in that story are these moments of betrayal and intrigue and romance. For instance, in the middle of all the sword fighting, King Louis throws an animal-inspired masquerade ball. So we have these actors roaming around and dancing with these different masks on that represent the animals that reflect their personality. For instance, we have some of our villains being a fox, another one is a hawk, and another villain is a wolf. Porthos is a rooster, of course. And then we have Aramis, who is the lady killer in the show. He is the stag. And then we have our ladies, our beautiful lady, Sabine, who is trying to blossom into this beautiful woman. She becomes a peacock during the ball. And then, of course, Louis, the king, would be none other than the king of beasts himself, the lion. Now, to make each of these masks, I started just by sculpting them with clay. And then on top of the clay, I just put layers upon layers of paper mache. And then once the paper mache dried, we did a couple layers of a rubber sealant to add some texture and some, just to make them more durable to last throughout the run of the show. Once that was complete, I then hand-painted each of them and then adorned them with various feathers and rhinestones and a whole lot of glitter. So they shimmer in the light. So in the middle of the fighting, when the scene starts, these actors rise up from the center of the stage wearing these beautiful costumes, surrounded by lavish scenery, wearing the shimmering masks, and the moment is just none other than pure elegance. And then after the beautiful scene, we continue on with more adventure and more sword fighting.
The fight scenes that we did was a result of about 11 weeks of rehearsal. Now, 3 of those weeks beforehand were what I call a straight boot camp, where we took everybody who did any fighting and we taught them all the basics of hand-to-hand combat, and then introduced them to swordplay, and eventually gave them swords and choreographed all the fight scenes within that 3-week period. Every single one of them has worked their hearts out, and it's a much better show for it.